Yee-haw, motherfuckers. It's cowboy time. With Steve, Billy, Bob, and Cormano. Don't ask me what kind of name that is, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because we're here in current year 2018 to play the real cowboy game. None of that fake Red Dead Redemption 2 crap. We're here with the real deal. Sunset Riders. That's right, back when Konami made quality games. So many quality arcade games. But anyway, let's go straight into it. I'm more of a Bob guy myself. It's going to be very interesting to me because I know this game as a 16-bit era game. I know this is a Super Nintendo game specifically. I've played the Mega Drive version, but I own the Super Nintendo game. And I want to see all the differences. Like right there, those girls are dressed much more scantily clad in this version. Because this is the arcade one. This is the big baller version. And that's also different. The drinking animation. Oh snap, that's new. So much different. Oh, she's a chick. So that was also changed. Apparently violence to women was an issue that they wanted to censor. Those people with the dynamite, yeah, those were dudes in the Super Nintendo version. But now they're clearly women. But you know, equality, right? Throw it back. I always love just throwing it over there. It's like my little ritual. I do it every time. Oh, nailed him. Oh god, you can definitely tell the sound quality is much better. Then again, it is an arcade game. I do hope this plays properly.
It's time to pay.
Mainly because it's listed as not being perfect. I believe graphical glitches was the listed issue.
Marry me with my money.
That used to be a joke back in the day. Bury me with my money. But on the Super Nintendo version, because of the sound quality, it sounds like he says, marry me with my money. Also, there's no subtitles, which is strange. There is on the Super Nintendo. We good. We good. We got ourselves a cat. Nice green-haired cat. Not a blue hair. And our one doesn't seem to have drawn-on eyebrows. But we good. And it may kind of seem like I'm spamming, but it's actually one of my upgrades. Shoot here. Okay, that's different. Never had to do that in the Super Nintendo. You just have to kind of survive it for a little bit. But one of the upgrades is get dual guns, and the other upgrade is automatic fire. And of course, you can stack them. Stack both of them together. Get automatic fire double guns. Now, the difference between all the characters. Steve and Billy are the same, and Bob and Cormano are the same. Whoa, that's completely different. I'm not used to that at all. That's not in the Super Nintendo. Completely caught me off guard. And Bob and Cormano shoot like these multi-shot rifles, like I'm using now. Whereas Steve and Billy use like single-shot revolvers. And they literally fire single shots, so it's harder to hit everything. Oh, we caught up with it. Well, stop, but... Draw, Pilgrim.
Draw, Pilgrim.
Oh no! Jump right into it. The bosses are certainly easier on the arcade version. Oh! I said that right as I jump into it and die. Although, he is jumping around a lot more.
You got me.
You got me. I know a bunch of other stuff in the Super Nintendo version was censored, so it's gonna be nice to see them without it. What's going on, X9? I'm playing your favorite game here. Did this one just for you, your beloved Cowboy game. I know how you love it so much. Oh no! Almost got that wrong. Oh no! So close. It feels harder and faster. That's what she said in the arcade. Dark Horse. He's new. He's not usually there. That sprite limit on the Super Nintendo limitations. Am I right? Another one of the Dynamite chicks. If I haven't seen it, it's new to me. Oh good, automatic fire. That just makes it... Oh, I did... I'm so not used to that. Blowing up soon. Oh, I walked into it again. Lovely. I'm doing this for a worthy cause, Biz. I'm doing this for fun and the love of the game, and not for sleaziness. I am morally right, and my cause is just. Well, I just got gold dust. A stack of gold dust in the hotel there. See, Biz, I know what's up. That's why. Flatten these guys and everything. See, a man chooses and a slave obeys to do everything correctly. I'm going to assume there is fellow teenagers because Bill got a lend of a PS2 or PS4 just to play RDR2, so we all know why. I know green, right? And this is on.
You in deep big trouble.
This is on the clearly glorious PC Gaming Master Race version. There's no PS4 Pro, Xbox One X shenanigans here. We're playing on the realist version. Also, these are significantly easier than on the SNES. Oh, fellow teenagers, I'm gonna stop you right there. You suggest that this game could actually successfully run on the Switch. I present a counter-argument to you. This game is running at 60 frames per second, so therefore, your logic is flawed. Because, I mean, it's the Switch. But instead, we'll play some good games. Oh wow. Blue Brother has actual audio sounds in this version. On the Super Nintendo, it just sounds like he says, yeah, which is so weird. Oh, he never says that either. I know, Biz, it's a crazy thing, but certain platforms actually maintain a solid, steady frame rate. So remember, Biz, I know this one is going to completely freak you out, but remember to click on the little cog, turn it all the way to 1080-60, and have your mind absolutely blown at all those frames.
Oh, you boys are so kind.
That's not what you said, love. Sorry about that. Now, we got some Chief Scalpum. I know that's the next one, but Chief Scalpum was actually changed for the Super Nintendo version, because apparently that's racist. His name is Chief Wigwam in the Super Nintendo version. I don't know if any of the boss or any of the stuff in his level was changed, though. Jump on. Oh, that's new as well. Okay. Learning all sorts of new shenanigans here. Oh, fellow teenagers, there were always thoughts everywhere. Why do you think it's called the world's oldest profession? Also, you could not climb ladders in the Super Nintendo version. Them mechanics, you know. You actually just have to stand here and just kind of jump and land up. But Bob don't care. One thing I do dislike about this version of it, though, is it's much harder to slide. Also, this boss is a bitch. I'm probably going to die horribly on him. Yep.
Please continue.
Just took a whip to the head. I can't remember how to get by his shield. I was behind him, come on. There was a way to do it without getting completely wrecked, but I don't remember what it was. So I'm gonna just tank the shit out of this one, just because I don't remember. That's it. It's the downwards angular shot. There it is. Just gotta shoot over his shield. Keep him jumping. Oh my god, it's Smithers from The Simpsons. Licorice Whip.
Please continue.
It makes me kind of sad, because back in the day, when I used to play this like religiously on Super Nintendo, I used to have the strategy for this guy and Chief Wigwam just completely nailed down. I mean, I could finish this game without dying back in the day, but I'm old, I'm rusty. I just gotta learn.
Adios, amigo.
There's no number that goes that high, Biz. I know what you can do is, by proxy, you can play Fortnite for me. Meanwhile, we'll stay over here with the cool kids, playing the real games. see if how many I can get this time. It's out of 50. I gotta be quiet for a second and concentrate on this. Damn, I missed one. Damn. Well, 46, not bad. Good job, Biz. You keep that Fortnite overtime up. Make up for that witch that I will never play. Oh my god, that's new straight away. Actual Indian enemies. That's completely new. There was no Indian enemies on a Super Nintendo. Everyone was just the regular bad guys. So much new stuff. Oh, I killed myself. Oh no! I'm so used to playing with like 2 guns and auto fire that I gauge all my usual shots based on that. Ah!
Please continue.
I really hate the fact that there's no dedicated slide button in this. Also, this level is designed slightly differently because that bridge and to be able to go under it was never there. I am calling shenanigans. Shenanigans. Absolutely. Now this boss, this is also very different. Because if I remember it correctly, you used to be... Oh no! Oh yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah. Now I see why that other one is there. Very, very different.
Me ready for powwow.
I don't think this is... Oh god, I forgot he did that move. But there's a way to do it so that he like blocks, see like that, and you can jump up. You could kind of like catch him in a loop. So you could just kind of jump up and get him. Kind of like that, but just better. Because like he's some crazy motherfucker who can... He's like Neo. He can deflect bullets. And I don't speak your silly American language. Which are... These guys are Indians. It's cowboys and Indians, lads. It's cowboys and Indians. Come on. That's how we roll.
Me powwowed out.
Please, please, don't shoot my brother. He's only following orders.
All right, ma'am. We won't shoot him.
This is insane. The audio quality compared to the Super Nintendo is nuts. Do I speak the Queen's English? Well, I could give him a tonk in the tradesman's entrance while I take him around the back and up the apples and pears, you know? If I really wanted. Find some gold dust, bro. Okay, auto fire is not bad. I just need double guns. Double guns is better. Sir Richard Rowe is actually the last boss in this. I think speaks the Queen's English. Ye Old English. With an E at the end of old. There's also... I don't know if it's in the arcade version. Oh no, you don't! Crap! Oh, you fucking
Please continue.
crafty fuckers. there's a secret in the Super Nintendo one up ahead here. I don't know if it's still in the arcade version, but we'll find out. If this horse section would ever end. I mean, what do we do? Running across America to Renton? Come on. Oh wow, it's actually completely like half different level. In the Super Nintendo, only half that level is on the horse, and then there's another half on foot. Oh, I jumped into it. See, it would have been much easier to dodge if I had a slide button, but I don't. Because despite arcades having enough buttons, they didn't see fit to give this a slide button.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la bye-bye. I can't do a good Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, okay, run it back and forth across several times and then import it later. Gotcha. I mean, wasn't that the whole principle of Oregon Trail? To smuggle a horse from one side of the country to another? Oh, that's completely new. This level is very different. Oh, Super Nintendo, how could you have failed me so? I loved you so much and you betrayed me. With your Mode 7 graphics and Super FX. Oh, I'm on fire. Maybe I should have stuck with blast processing. Rip in pieces. And by the way, that's how you dodge the bullets on there. You know, I think I've seen Oregon Trail once in my life. I've never actually played it. Also, this is new. There's no Gatling guns in the SNES version. Use Gatling gun. There's no wall to go down here. Also, let me turn my headphones on. Oh, what the hell is going on here? This is an entirely new section. Okay, now my headphones are down. I'm probably not shouting anymore. Maybe I am. The women's be throwing explosives. Throw it back quick. There's also no warnings over them in Super Nintendo. I think there's a little exclamation mark to say it's going to explode, but there's no words. Super Nintendo could not render words confirmed. It's okay, guys. I'm a native English speaker, I promise. Hurry up. Oh, I can't hurry up, you stupid game. You've got too many enemies everywhere. I was struggling to control that properly. Oh, shot in the head.
Please continue.
I get this. I get this. I promise. We'll persevere through that which is new. Although here we are at our boy.
Cheerio, chap.
Cheerio. Oh, this boss is actually going to be really hard without easy slide. That was pretty much how you kill them. Also, it looks like apparently that he's got 3 different hitboxes on this thing, which is also new. It used to just be one giant one. Where's the slide? Ah! It's so hard to master properly. Oh, okay, if you hit one side of it, it's all good.
Please continue.
Whoops. Now I wonder if he's the same as the Super Nintendo, with all sorts of chicanery, as you'd expect from the English. You know how it is. You can never trust them with their tricks and traps. Yep. Still has it. Going on Ned Kelly with a bulletproof vest.
Please continue.
I promise I'd be doing better if it was the Super Nintendo version. This one's different.
I say, bit of bad luck.
Well, this little cutscene is new. I only play real games, Biz, none of this bandwagon mainstream crap. Check out those reflections. That's something you don't see on console, because they can't even fucking run reflections in 2018. But no, Biz, there is a separate little special game that I love very, very much, coming up right after these credits. It's a game that most people probably don't even know exists. I'm sure you guys know, because you guys are like me. But for those of you who don't know, there's a little something. And that's why it's called Sunset Riders. Stay right off into the sunset. The end. Oh, well, like most arcade games, it does cycle through the entire thing on a slightly harder difficulty. We're not going to bother with that because, you know, why not? No, that version's not in the SNES ending at all. That ending is not in the SNES version, is what I meant to say. At all, Biz. Once you beat him, that's it, it's game over. But there's an actual ending anyway. Now, in the meantime, we can go with our lovely little one of these. Yeah, okay, unknown problems. Get him out of here. And I'm going to assume that was a typo, fellow teenagers, in which case you were correct. So let's go. Oh, this game sounds really low. Hang on a sec. It's really low, so I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Oh, I think I crashed MAME. No, it's fine. Yeah. Well, let me know if it's too low and you can only hear my smooth, dulcet tones throughout the entire game. In which case, I can turn it up even more. Now, before we do get started, I will say this. That's right, everyone. For all you new school 4-year-old kids out there, aka Nintendo fanboys, Nick Fury was actually white before the Marvel Universe. I know, madness, absolute madness. But anyway, we're going to be Frank Castle, our boy. Frank Castle, back to war. And if anyone ever mentions Punisher Warzone as a good film, you are dead to me. So severely dead. I mean, I've disowned people in real life, and you would now join that list. But the absolute beauty of this game is the animations are so sweet. It's so high quality. And Frank Castle has a gun. How often do you see that in modern, like, side-scrolling beat-em-ups? Not even modern, but... I see you up there. I really do need to watch the TV show of The Punisher. I've seen the Tom Jane film, which is great. I've seen Punisher Warzone, which is awful. And of course, like the crazy person I am, I've seen the Dolph Lundgren one. That's right, there was a Punisher thing before that, back in the 80s, with Dolph Lundgren. Look at that dog. We gotta protect the dog. Bruno. Scully, get him. Where's Mulder? Oh, you dirtbag. Crack some heads. Even has a bat-breaking animation. With my love for... I mean, I've always loved beat-em-up, but with my real focus and love for beat-em-ups lately, I really do need to get Batman Returns. I don't know where all these guys are dropping from, but, I mean, I'm not going to ask questions. Oh, he got me. Damn you, Scully. Crack him once with the bat. Done. Well, here's the question, Biz. It was badass when you watched it as a kid, yeah, for sure, because, you know, it was Punisher, Dolph Lundgren, big fucking 6'7" motherfucker. Mr. Universal Soldier, you know, Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago himself. But the big question is, when's the last time you watched it? It holds up... Oh, hang on. Frank Castle, anti-hero, guns him down after he gets what he needs. Last time you watched it when you were 10. It holds up in a cheesy 80s way if you watch it in modern era. The last time I watched the 80s Punisher was maybe about 4 years ago, give or take. And it has that cheesy 80s vibe. It's like when you watch Cobra. Like, it's trying to be serious, but it's just so ridiculous that it's amazing. Oh, we got hot ninjas. The best types of ninjas. Oh, guys, we're gonna have to be careful. We're hitting women in this, even though they're coming at us with samurai swords to try kill us. I'm a feminism, though. Oh, you missed it, Chrissy. We finished Cowboy game. We were playing the glorious real Cowboy game of Sunset Riders. Everyone apparently thought it was Red Dead Redemption 2. Apparently that's some sort of new game that everyone's hyped for. Never heard of it, you know? Admittedly, I can't say I've watched a He-Man film anytime in the last, like, decade or, hell, even longer. Several decades. Can I open these doors? I can. Rescuing babes. I'm okay with that. Knock, knock. Frank just punches his way through the door. And this guy have a shark in the background. It's a kingpin robot. A guard droid. No. Oh. This is gonna be tricky to... He's getting... Start to hard. Start to hard. He just gets up and fires some celebration victory shots in the air. I'm gonna have to spam my special on this guy just to take him down. Shit, I'm out though. Oh, dude, so close. Frank Castle just beats the crap out of them all. A Cobra beat him up would be amazing. You could even have the giant aviators. What else could you have? What else is sweet in Cobra? There'd be the soundtrack in Cobra. That would be also badass. And oh, there's one other part. I think isn't there a bit in Cobra where he just gets in his apartment, opens up an entire pizza box, and then just like puts it in the microwave or something? Oh, there's a skeleton in there. Well, thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. Everyone's off doing what they want to do. They want to play their Fortnite. They want to play their crazy, apparently some new cowboy game that I've never heard of. But I'm here playing good games. I do play some new games too. But, well, it's cowboy game. But, well, it's Punisher game. Because it was time for cowboy game. Come on, Gus. Meet my pipe. I gotta love these anti-hero ones. They're so good. For anyone who hasn't seen it, I highly recommend... This is like a clown car. Look at them all. For anyone who hasn't seen it though, I highly recommend you go and watch the Tom Jane Punisher film. Because if anyone who says Punisher Warzone is good, well, I question their taste. So many weapons, so little time. More ninjas. And robots. We can get him. Frank Castle doesn't care. Oh! Extend of a fist. I love how he just jumps in and just kicks the window in. Oh, I don't know, Biz. I hear it doesn't count because it's an indie game. Oh! I just got Bruce Lee. I have to be real careful. Hopefully there's some health up here. Probably not though. It's an arcade game. They like to be stingy with their health in order to make you pay more money. Spoke too soon. Oh yeah, I hear nothing but praise for Red Dead 2. It's just not my kind of game. I didn't like the first one. Die in your own blood, baby. So what is he, White Goodman? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Oh crap, I want to get off that grenade. There it is. Casually in the middle of a battle with a half-man, half-robot thing that looks like he's straight out of Beyond the Thunderdome. I'm just going to stop and eat some cheese. Coming alive like Johnny 5. That's actually... It's funny you mention that. My automatic tweet to say when I'm live is actually coming alive like Johnny 5. In fact, I didn't tweet it out today, but now I did. Although, it's not going to matter. Oh, he got away. The gun comes in kind of handy. Like, almost too handy. I love how the robots are called pretty boys. I don't know why. Let's get him with flying kick. Or no, I accidentally dropped that. Oh, the Robocop arcade game was sweet. I love that. I must put that back on here later. Alright, bonus stage. Well, it's not like Nick Fury can do anything against us here. Come on, can we get them all? Oh yeah. That reminds me of Chun-Li's level. Not Chun-Li's level. The Street Fighter bonus level. See, Biz, you understand. You understand. Arcade games. So it's such an absolute shame that modern, we'll call them modern kids, even modern teenagers are deprived of an experience like that. Like all that stuff that we grew up with. You know, it's just... all those memories will be lost. Like tears in the rain. Oh! Coming from everywhere. Mash, mash, mash. Although because I'm playing on PC, my buttons are coming out. There's no dropped online combos here, lads. Look at these lads walking out into a sword to the head. More ninjas. A bag of cement. What a weapon. Frank Castle doesn't care. He'll kill you with anything he can. Come on, Frank. Yeah, I was, for the most part, I was enjoying it completely, Chrissy. Depends on which game, though. I know you stopped by while I was playing some of the Infinite DLC. That was kind of questionable, but the big thing is I do try to focus on the games as well as the stream chat. In the case of the Infinite DLC, I was paying a little bit more attention to the game because I hadn't played the DLC since it came out, so I didn't remember anything about it. Why is this guy... Well, I would ask why this guy's name is Red Lamp. But it just reminds me of all the Streets of Rage stuff. You've got like green signal and all that. There's another fantastic arcade game, Streets of Rage. Oh, but Q, that's a Mega Drive and Genesis game. It also launched in the arcade 2 years before it launched on the Mega Drive. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. Where am I? It was such a clusterfuck I could barely see anything. I gotta catch up on chat in a sec, guys. Give me give me a sec. I want to sort these lads out. There we go. Oh yeah, we're old men at this point, Chrissy. That's why it feels old, man. But it doesn't matter. I never begrudge anyone just because they weren't around for a certain thing. And I just got bodied in the corner. That's it. We can all start some sort of... We can all move to Mixer and do one of those co-op streams where you can like have 4 people at once. We can all play this net play and talk about how old we were and how stuff was back in our day. This guy's name is Bushwhacker. What is he? One of the... Oh no. I'm gonna forget this and I'm gonna embarrass myself. Oh, one of the Bushwhackers. That was it. The Bushwhackers was the stable name. Or the tag team name. This guy has a rocket launcher for a hand. Come on, Bush. Oh! She just got me with a reverse lotus. That's a sweet Naruto reference for anyone who gets that. Which is probably no one. Q, you're such a weeb, so... I don't care. Also, why the hell was there a lance in this train? There was a medieval, like, knight's armor statue. Oh, I've never seen that before. Do a special while you've grabbed someone. Only 20 biz? Come on, you're older than that. We know. I know you're older than that. You can't do that. The Punisher has caused me enough damage. The good old Kingpin. Look at that flat head. Keep bushwhacking. That's amazing. And nothing weirds me out, Chrissy. I'm Irish. I can't be offended. I can't be weirded out. I can't be anything. That's the beauty of it. I'm also immune to psychoanalyzation. According to Freud, at least, anyway. Can I climb up this? No. funny. For some reason, this level reminds me of something completely unrelated. But it just means I can't wait for the Mega SG to come out. Because I can stream Haunting, starring Poltergeist, at a proper quality. Which is going to be amazing. Oh, he's bodying me in a corner. It's such a shame that this game, as far as I know, I think it got one... For some reason I want to say this got a Mega Drive console port. I can't commit to that 100%. For some reason I'm thinking it's arcade only. I don't know, I wouldn't hold it against anyone, Biz, no matter what their age, asking like a wrestler or someone else for a picture. I mean, you know me, I frequent cons and I get pictures and autographs and stuff. And who was it the other day? I think it was either maybe Killa or Goober or... Oh, it was the... Killer, Goober, or... It might have been Chewbacca. Who met someone, like a bunch of wrestlers there recently, and he posted a bunch of pictures of it. To each their own. That's the way I look at it. Oh no. I gotta try and get in and get that health before it's too late. Oh no! He's giving me some sort of weird body slam. Come on, Frank. Got it. Get the machine gun. Oh, I thought that was a hole in the ground, like a chasm or something like that. It was actually a tree in the foreground. Oh, Capcom, your CPS system and its graphical chicanery. Oh, there's nothing weird about that at all, Chris. Oh, it could have been X9 as well, actually, fellow teenagers. I just remember scrolling through it first thing in the morning one day, and he had posted a couple of them. I don't remember who it was specifically. Frank Castle punches knives out of the air. I believe there was a Japanese wrestler, a girl, and Cody Rhodes. I think were all the people he'd met. Oh, I will say that. Oh God, I will say this, Biz. They still are kind of fun. Although I will admit they are. I won't say tedious. Tedious is not the word I'm looking for. They're very hectic. That's the word I'm looking for. They're very hectic, and I won't say rushed, but they're very busy. And I can only imagine what the ones over in the US are like. I mean, they're bad enough here in Ireland where everything is much smaller and we've less guests and whatnot. Now, I gotta make sure none of these chicks get me with the what is it, the Omotorenge or whatever he calls it. The Lotus. That's some Rock Lee stuff right there. Let him go. Where is she? Damn. Oh, and she's got sonic booms as well. Have I ever played Wolfenstein or Doom? I absolutely love a lot of the Wolfenstein and Doom games. In fact, I played Wolfenstein 3D earlier this year, and I played Doom I played Wolfenstein 3D offline just for myself, and I streamed Doom. I was actually in the middle of Doom 2, but I never finished it on here. My internet shit out that night and I never went back to it. I got an Ingram. Eat sweet automatic fire. Oh, and then they just did a robo punch at me. Okay, it was Goober, right, gotcha. Oh, I didn't mean to waste that on him. I was trying to do a running, flying kick. I could actually do that. I could actually stream those. Like I said, I've already streamed original Doom earlier this year, and have like a bit of Doom 2. I will finish that at some point probably. I could do Wolfenstein 3D, and I could be super meme about it, and I could do it on the Super Nintendo and do it that way. Look at this, firing a rocket into a building. That's vintage Frank Castle. Oh, we'll put it this way, Biz. The very first time I played both Wolfenstein 3D and Doom were both on the Super Nintendo. In fact, I didn't know that the Super Nintendo version of Wolfenstein was changed completely until they launched the original, the proper true original on Xbox 360 Arcade. I have that version too, so I could technically play that as well. Come on, walk into it. That lance is really good. It's probably why there's so few of them. It's funny though, when it comes to Doom, when I was playing Doom isn't the easiest thing to get working on modern PCs because, well, DOS games and whatnot. But the best thing about Doom 3 BFG Edition is that it comes with a copy of Doom 1 and Doom 2, and they work flawlessly on PC when you do it that way. So that's technically the best thing about Doom BFG Edition, Doom 3. Is she deflecting bullets with her? Oh, I didn't know they could do that. Meanwhile, this guy's going all Terminator on me. Okay, I gotta take a sec and catch up on chat. Also, I didn't know you could break these. No, me neither. My PC gaming didn't start until Windows 98. I had played like a Windows 95 computer once or twice. My uncle had one. And I think the very first game I ever played on PC was Diablo. No, that wouldn't be right. That was the very first one I ever played on our PC at the time. I want to say it was a game called either Albion or Wing Commander. But you know, such a long time ago, it's so hard to pinpoint for sure. Kicking him out of the sky. Burn them all. Is that Scully coming back? Oh my god, he can jump fast for a big guy. He blocked. That's the hardcore. It's the most hardcore thing I've ever seen. Well, it's not about using DOSBox, fellow teenagers. It's more how questionable DOSBox can be sometimes. Ow! I just kind of blew myself up. Like, I mean, I have... Like, when you buy certain Steam games, they run in DOSBox if they're just old enough. That's the same reason I can't get Final Doom working properly. And it's just compatibility-wise and whatnot. They just like to not be friendly sometimes. It's Jigsaw. He wants to play a game. It's like one of my friends was trying to get, he was trying to get, what's that really popular mod? I think it's Brutal Doom. He was trying to get that working, and he was complaining to me. It's like, oh, Q, help me with this, that, and the other. I was like, man, I haven't used DOSBox in fucking forever. Now, he eventually got it working, so maybe I should ask him. And the entire time he was complaining to me, he was going, oh, Q, you were always saying about how easy it is to, you know, to play a PC game. And I'm like, listen, it's 2018, and you're trying to run Doom in DOSBox and heavily mod it, right? Fuck off. That's the best way. I always used to just say it to him. This guy hits me with a dragon kick. I have to just shoot him. That's better. Okay, actually, this would be a perfect opportunity. I have to catch up on chat here for a second. See, I'm going crazy. Actual PC... Whoa, you're missing out, Chrissy. You're completely missing out. PC gaming is where it's at. Despite what Biz in chat will tell you. He just rolled under my fire. Everywhere. I was going to say, what kind of name is Trench for that guy to have? Then I noticed he had a trench coat. Because games are clever like that. You built your first PC for Battlefield 1942. That's old school. The first Battlefield game, back when they were good. I remember on my like very first PC, it was a family PC because I mean we've all been there, am I right? I remember trying to play Return to Castle Wolfenstein and Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Wolfenstein wouldn't run properly. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, that is, wouldn't run properly because I didn't have 16 MB of video RAM that was required. That's right, 16 MB, megabytes of video RAM. And nowadays I'm using a graphics card with 8 gigabytes of GDDR5X. The difference, how far we've come. Oh yeah, there's ones that let you play in browser, but I always prefer to play locally whenever I can. Now, Biz, you can't be trying to spread those lies about PC gaming that you love so much. We all know how your impression of PC gaming is dated and from a questionable source. I just shot the big dude out of the air. Take that, Kingpin. Oh, he's got a mighty bitch slap, though. That's a little bit overpowered. Oh, no! Spoke too soon. What is he? Like, Mysterio or something? Are you serious? I just threw the Kingpin. That's amazing. Frank Castle. He might as well be Lex Luger. And Kingpin can be Yokozuna. That's for Bogart over there. Alright, how are we going to kill the Kingpin? Let's do it. We're going to do it. Oh, you bitch slapped me. I'm going to do it in a good way. I'm going to try... Oh, he slides in off screen. Like a DM. Okay, that's it, Kingpin. You're going down with a super. And the quarterback is toast. Wait, Biz, you missed out on floppy disks? That's surprising. Now, in all fairness, I will say I missed out on games on floppy disks, but not floppy disks being the current storage media. Mainly because here in Europe, with, say, the likes of the Commodore 64, I don't know if I ever showed you that before, Biz, actually, but my entire Commodore 64 collection is all cassettes. Because here in Europe, we didn't really get the diskette-based version like is very common in America. I've actually never seen a disc-based Commodore game in person. I've seen the cartridges, I have a few of them, I have dozens of tapes, but I've never seen one of the discs in person. And I know people who live in America who it's the reverse for. They have dozens, if not hundreds, of disc-based games, and all their Commodores are disc-based, but they've never seen the cassette add-on, or they've never seen the cassette games in person. You'll see it soon, eventually. I say soon, but when I get to... if... I'll be positive about it. I'll be optimistic. You know, chill, positive, I'll be optimistic. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do the we'll do the meme collection room tour, you know? You're not a true retro YouTuber until you do one of those. Oh yeah, the computers had them. Like, they were for storage stuff, but I've just never seen games on them, at least for the PC side of it too. I still have maybe like a dozen, if not 20 floppy disks somewhere in like one of the little diskette storage things. But I mean, well, they're old school. I mean, hell, someone should just go buy like a random floppy disk off YouTube, not off YouTube, off Amazon, just to be able to mess around with and see what they were actually like. I remember seeing, I think it was a tweet about it at one point, where someone saw a floppy disk, like a young person saw a real life floppy disk, and they said, oh wow, that's so cool, you 3D printed the save icon, and everyone was just like, oh, this tweet makes me feel old. USB, oh, Q sound system, the best sound system. 1993 Marvel Entertainment, Capcom and Capcom. The end. Oh, we gotta enter our meme scores that will probably not be saved. Because as far as I know, it doesn't save them. Thank you for playing. Now, usually I'd end it there, but we're gonna do something a little bit different. I am gonna change the audio for a second. Just because I don't want it to blast everyone. Well, actually not. No! Fatal error! MAME, please. Well, we're okay. We're okay. We'll boot it back up. Come on, MAME. Now, we've already played The Simpsons. We've already played Punisher. We've already played Sunset Riders. We've already played AVP. We've already played regular Turtles. Well, I guess that only leaves... Turtles in Time. I guess we're just going to have to play that. Because of course we are. You know, why not? Let's see. What else have I got here? Before we start the game, actually, I can read chat. That'll be perfect. I'll be the number one, Chrissy. That's what it is. I'm gonna be king of the world someday. I'm gonna have 8 billion subscribers, even though there's not that many people on the planet. There'll be so many people who love me that they're gonna create sock accounts just to sub to me. That's how it's going to be. The first actual PC game you bought was Myth, The Fallen Lords. I think the first PC game I ever bought, believe it or not, was The Sims. That's right. It was The Sims. Also, what up, Bill? AKA Mystery, whichever you go. But I'm just going to call you whatever account you're logged in on. So you're Bill tonight. But Diablo. No, sorry, not Diablo. The Sims was my first PC game ever, and believe it or not, I still have that copy upstairs, big box copy and everything. It's still up there. It's still up there. Forget Red Dead Redemption 2, although there is a cowboy era in Turtles in Time. So let's do it. Uh-oh, I think I crashed it. MAME, please. Oh, we're not going good, lads. We're not going good. We're going to use other MAME. Let's hope this one works. Let's hope I have the ROMs in here. Available. I do. I have the 4-player version. Why do you do this to me, game? No, you know what? We're gonna play X-Men. I'm gonna meme it up and we're gonna play X-Men. Just because. The emulators. Oh no, MAME. Why? Why are you like this? This is the worst thing ever. We may be done for the night, boyos. We may be done. We're gonna try again. That fatal error may have well and truly been fatal. No, it's not fatal. We persevered. Fatal means nothing to us. I've played the Monkey Island games. Not all of them, but I think I've played just a... Whoa, that's loud. Pizza power. Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack. Give me a sec. I gotta volume check that. Okay, it's not bad on stream, but there you go. That was extremely loud in my headphones. I had them turned way up for Punisher. I like a lot of those old... I like a lot of the old point-and-click adventure games. I'm a big fan of Broken Sword, at least the first 2 games. I actually have Broken Sword installed because I do plan on playing that fairly soon. Anyway, let's go with Turtles in Time. And I'm a Donnie guy because, well, why wouldn't you be? Tech is my thing, so it's all about Donnie.
This is April O'Neil reporting.
Take a quick drink away.
Hey, Krang! Bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag!
Oh no! Big Apple, 3 a.m. Okay, what do we got? Hurry, I'm standing there for like a split second. Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell! Splinter Cell's already rushing me. Splinter's already rushing me. It's all about the 4-player version though. Get 4 people, get the cab, go crazy. Now Biz, I know this is probably a lot for you because we have so many frames per second here that it may be too smooth for your eyes to process. But don't worry. I'm gonna make sure that you don't die.
Pizza time!
I got you, fam. Oh, blew myself off. Yeah. See, that's the thing, Biz. You don't really notice it at the time back in the day because, well, you know, you're playing the Super Nintendo and that's all that matters. But they're all just inferior ports of arcade games. Now, that's not to say you can't have fun with them, of course. But there's a reason why. Oh, shell shock. There's a reason why arcade was the king. Yeah, they probably couldn't run the explosion animation. It was probably too heavy for it.
Terminate the turtle.
Good old Baxter Stockley. Come on, Baxter. I know I said it the other day when I was playing the first arcade game, but they really need to do something about the Turtles, the old school series. Like, they need to find out who has the rights for it, remaster it, get it relaunched, re-released, re-everything.
Pizza time!
I'm hoping that the recent popularity and remastering and re-release of Batman the Animated Series can prove to them just how profitable and how in demand it will be. Rip Baxter.
Cowabunga! Alley Cat Blues.
Got him! Did he just say eradicate him? Games in the 21st? Well, I play a lot of modern games as well. I mean, I've been playing games my whole life, so I've played, like, since 2000, I've played pretty much every big game. I mean, hell, since the early 90s, I've played every big game, or at least the majority of them. So, I mean, if you can think of it, I've probably played it. Oh, this guy's whipping me around with a sword. And here's another one, Biz. You know what they didn't do on the SNES? They probably didn't blink out of existence at 60 frames per second. Not because of 60 frames per second wasn't a thing back then. It actually was. Well, for you in America. But performance issues. Oh, they're hopping off me. Get him. I felt I had to redeem myself by playing this because I played the terrible reshelled version earlier this year, and I hated it because the reshelled version is terrible and it should feel bad for existing. Can I say something very Irish? Well, that would probably be top of the morning to you. Either that or... You probably can't hear that. Yeah, you probably can't hear it in the back.
Pizza power!
Pizza power, boyos! Smack me.
Cool off, sucker!
It's pretty much the full one, Biz. I don't know if you saw it the other day, but Beaver posted it. 60 gigabyte. Needless to say. I don't remember the total files in it, but yeah. Pretty big.
I'm going to mangle you green slime balls.
Why does that guy sound like Ricardo Montalban?
This cave is creepy.
So I mean, I am going to go through so many games. I even created a new playlist just for arcade games. Arcade streams. Because I realized, okay, I'm going to be doing so many. I might even go back and restream everything in the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection. I never streamed any of those.
This cave is creepy.
Can I speak any Irish? Vaguely. I haven't spoke Irish in nearly 2 decades, I'd say. I mean, the best I could probably do is say something like, I don't know, Ismisha Q, Tome, Emigoni, Naharan. Means I live in Ireland. What else can I say? There was one that one of the things we learned in school that we always had to remember. Onwill Catamok. Oh, Onwill Catamok could be Onwill. Oh, I'm gonna make a butcher of this. Onwill Catamok could be Moshe the Hulle. I think that's it. Onwill Catamok. Onwill Catagum Dolomak. Moshe the Hulle. That's it. That means can I please go to the bathroom? Because you always have to say that in school. Oh, the pizza monsters. I forgot all about them. They looked so sweet back in the day. Especially because I love aliens. But yeah, we pretty much did get screwed out of our language. Oh, I missed the health. I mean, no one uses the language here. That's why I don't remember it. I haven't spoken since school. Although you do need to have a passing grade to become a cop. I'm not a cop, obviously, but you do need it. That is one job that requires it. I mean, there was a big thing here like, in the news about 2 years ago. In the government, the minister for promotion of, I think it's promotion of the Irish language and social culture, I think. He's got a really weird title. He's basically the one who's in charge of the promotion of the Irish language and the use of it and all that stuff. He doesn't actually speak Irish, which, you know, what is this, fucking Trump, you know? That's it, Charlie. That's it. Charlie remembers. He's busting out the Irish as well here.
My toes!
Crap, I put in the stream chat. I don't know, what else is there? My Irish is terrible at this point, I just haven't used it.
Pizza time.
I don't know. I think I'm actually out on Irish phrases. I know the word Lowerland means library. Yeah, Lowerland is library. I don't even remember like basic words at this point. My favorite beat 'em up game of all time is probably Aliens, the arcade game. That's the reason why I have an arcade machine. I decided I wanted to finally get it. I did. And I got it at the same time. I was extremely lucky. It was one of those hard skip a beat moments that was, oh my god, could it be, could it be, could it be, could it be? It is!
My patience is wearing thin. I'm banishing you to a time warp from which you will never return.
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
That's also very different to the Super Nintendo version. I'm pretty sure you get sent back in time when you're in the Technodrome. They suck you into the screen, if I remember right. The giant monitor in the background. The dreaded M-word. We don't use that M-word around here in these parts, fellow teenagers. Oh, here's another one for you actually. I can count to 10. Well, actually, I think I can count to 20, if not even higher, in Irish. And for those of you who have ever played Final Fantasy, you'd understand that cat sit, as you call him, is actually Irish. And if you've ever played Final Fantasy XI, in the Wings of Goddess storyline, when there's the 10 different clones of them, or her, they're all named in Irish. Hain, Do, Tree, Car, Good, Shay, Shock, Hook, Knee, Death. Boom! 1 to 10. Hain, Egg, Do, Yeg, Tree, Yeg, Car, Yeg. I can't remember the rest of it. But Fit has 20. Battle axes hurt. Oh, it's just as ludicrous as some of the Turtles episodes. I mean, they were so good. I got sandwich. But I mean, that's also why they have the regular arcade game, the first one. If you're looking for a more authentic Turtle storyline, that one's got you covered.
Forgot the sun cream.
Knock him off.
Pizza time.
Get out of here. Cement Man. What is this, Mega Man? Cement Man, Prehistoric Man, Baxter Stock Man. Donnie's extra range for the win.
Man, I just had a shower.
Rip and die. Must be almost out by now. He's having his little epileptic moment.
Cowabunga!
How have you never seen this? Have you never played Turtles in Time, Biz? Because this is in the Super Nintendo version. It's a different boss, yeah, but the level is in there. The level is still the same. Maybe that's why. Maybe you see the boss and you're kind of. Oh, I forgot about them. The planks. I gotta not stand on them. You see the little notches in the wood? Any of them are the ones that come up and smack you in the face. There's so many good beat-em-ups though. Every time I smash them around with the troll like that, it just reminds me of Batman Returns, and it makes me want to buy Batman Returns. But I'm no more buying arcade stuff, or not arcade stuff. No more buying retro stuff for a while. As much as this is the impulse kicking in right now, it's the impulse and impulse buy. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna tell myself I'll be good. You will try.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
Damn, get out of the corner.
Pizza power!
Yes! That's how you clear a room. Or a screen in this case. Why did it have super high-tech frisbees in this era? Then again, I should be asking why they have like laser
My
cannons and
toes,
stuff.
my toes!
And rock soldiers.
Let's kick shell!
Wait, whoa. Really? You died at stage 2 and then probably never continued.
My toes, my toes!
I have to find an appropriate soundboard clip to tell you my feelings about that. Just give me a sec, I have to find it. I could laugh derisively at you, but that would be too easy, so I'll just say...
What the fuck? Ooh, pizza time!
Fuckers, they're not... They're
I feel
bodying me
seasick.
here. Knocking me out of pizza.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
Neo Geo Mini, it's not a... Oh, I saw that, it's the international version, isn't it? I remember you were joking about refinancing your car. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't properly look at it because I just got home and was on streaming, so I just vaguely saw it. Which one was it though? Was it the international one, the Japanese one, or the special Christmas one? I wouldn't mind it, but to me, it would, for me at least anyway, Neo Geo is really only Metal Slug. So if I was to buy that, even just to collect or anything, it would almost feel like I was just buying it for Metal Slug. I've already overspent on Metal Slug as it is. Hell, like, half the games on my Switch are Metal Slug. Oh damn, if that's total, then that's pretty rough.
Bury my shell at Wounded Knee.
Get woke, prevent being broke. See? Cowboy games, lads. Cowboy games tonight. Got cowboy game from Wild West. Hey, there's Cat. Shout out to Cat. He just went and ran off. This is the real secondary cowboy game. We already have one cowboy game. My big fancy arcade stick doesn't work
I
with
feel
MAME.
seasick.
I wonder if my regular one does. I should try it. The other one, my regular one works perfectly most of the time. Whereas my fancy one, I have to try some stuff with. Even with, like, proper games. Because I know I usually use arcade sticks while playing games. I played the Streets of Rage whenever I play that, stuff like that. Even
I feel seasick.
the Capcom bundle. Except the most recent time I tried to play it, that didn't go well. The Wild Beaver has appeared just in time for his glorious cowboy scene.
Pizza time.
Shit, I'm gonna get bodied in here. This is another thing you wouldn't see on Super Nintendo is sprite limits. You'd have like 2 or 3 enemies on screen at once. Get the beat 'em up collection. Play Final Fight. Caps out at 9 enemies. Super Nintendo capped out at 4, and it can get clusterfuckalicious. I'm trying to keep up with chat in the middle of this mess. Not so many enemies now. Right as I said, I'm gonna walk onto the screen. Damn it, Beaver. It's all your fault. Oh yeah, Donnie's the man. Donatello, best turtle, confirmed. 2018. Anyone who says otherwise is factually incorrect, as they say. Yeah, she's back. The wild cat appears. Her flowing locks and drawn-on eyebrows. That was a waste. Apparently, the explosions only work in 2 dimensions.
I feel seasick.
Well, you know Beaver, he's questionable.
time.
That's right, Beaver. You're questionable with your timing. He's got Letterface, isn't it? Just shanked me in the back of the head. He also has completely different attacks on the Super Nintendo. They probably wanted to not give him a knife, but not give him all the shanks. Because, you know, my children... That's right, Nintendo is a kiddie console. And it's still a kiddie console. It's the show there. Some parts of me do like the Super Nintendo version of this a little bit better. But maybe it's just an attack of nostalgia speaking. Future time.
Neon Knight Riders.
Oh, 2020 AD. Okay guys, you saw it here first. So if 2 years from now, everything doesn't look like this, I'm gonna be big mad. You heard it here first, boys. Big mad. What? Oh my god, they're kicking the shit out of me. Completely ganging up. See, this is why you need 4 players. Everyone can watch each other's back. Get a couple of people, one at the top left, one at the top right, one at the bottom left, one at the bottom right. They got your back like an arse crack, it's fine. It's teamwork. Oh no, the yellow ones with their cyber boomerangs. Fucker. Oh, that pizza! Well, not that I need it, so much action. Makes keep up with stream chat a nightmare. I want one of these suits. Imagine being able to just like strap yourself into a suit like that with a giant machine gun on it. And you just fly so easy. Then again, it is the far off futuristic land of 2020. Oh, you fucker. Get him. I get him. He's the worst. He's the one giving me all problems right now. Got him.
Pizza time.
Oh, I would have been so mad if I missed all that pizza. Well, you can wait. You can wait, Biz. Eventually, I'll do G.I. Joe arcade just for you. I've never seen it. I've never played it. So it's gonna be blind. It's gonna be the Dark Souls of arcade game runs. Krang is kicking the crap out of him. Literally with his foot. This is bullshit. Double. Kick back to back to back to back to back to three. For shame. He can interrupt my stuff though, that's kind of shenanigan. Word now. Shenaniganery. Throw a couple more virtual quarters in here.
You're going to pay.
I mean, Beaver, your friend Mike sounds like someone who should not be a friend. Because back in the arcade, back in the day when we had those people, like, oh, I've got full health, and someone else is almost dead. Let me grab that pizza.
Where no turtle has
Yeah, those
gone
people get taken
before.
out the back, and maybe we break their kneecaps. Let's see what else we got. Charge guest €7 to play this.
I'm trapped.
Oh my god. I don't know if you saw it actually, Beaver, after the conversation the other night about allegedly, according to you, because it would be slander, whatnot, allegedly charging my friends and guests to play with me when they come over. I actually found the Aliens arcade board manual that night, including where to set the dip switches to make it free play. But I'm not going to do that.
I'm trapped. Pizza power.
Like I said, I have it set with one specific reusable euro over and over again for, it's called nostalgic reasons. Oh yeah, Chrissy, I'm way behind. There's
I feel seasick.
a lot of action to worry about. Oh yeah, I'm always in charge. That's how it works. That's how it works, Beaver. Come on. I hold everyone's life and their fortune and everything in hand. That's why I'm a bit of an egomaniac, as they say. Worst teleport in the world from the country. They might as well be red shirts. Or red foot soldiers. Oh, he's got a laser gun. I thought it was just a turret or something that I was breaking. It's like some Warhammer stuff. It's got a las cannon. Well, X brings the memes, you know him. I mean, when it comes to memes, X gonna give it to you. Do it, Beaver. Do it. Play Turtles in Time. Play the regular arcade game. And play the hyper... Oh, no. Play the Hyperstone Heist as well. Do it. And, of course, make sure you play the arcade version of Turtles in Time and the arcade version of the regular game.
Pizza time!
Gotta go off that floor. Do it. Oh, I got flattened. What you need to do, Beaver, is you need to score a 4-player arcade machine of this. Then we'll have a pizza party at your place. 4 of us, me, you, teenagers, and Biz. We'll all play all of them on free play because you know I'm not gonna let you put it on the whole €1 thing. It doesn't work that way. That's my shtick. Oh, I just got axed. I'd say, cut me a new axle. No. Yeah, I mean, as long as she doesn't get in the way, it's okay. And she can throw out some British idioms every so often. Like whenever someone dies, she can just go like, "You're brown bread," or something to that effect. Spam attack here while I look at the stream chat again. Chinese food is also always a valid option. Come on, you know that. She just corrects yours. Well, I mean, isn't that the reason why you married her? To be your own personal dictionary? Or your own personal... what do you call it? I can't say etiquette coach. It's more of a... dialogue coach? Here we go. Elocution, that's the word I was looking for. Your own personal elocution coach. That's why I mixed it up with etiquette first. Then you use a fancy word.
Anyone got a pin?
So Krang is Bubble Man. This is one of the Mega Man games. But this is made by Konami and not Capcom. I'm getting so many mixed messages here. All this talk of food hasn't started. I may put on a pizza in honor of all this turkey. Got a nice pepperoni and salami downstairs.
Anyone got a pin? I'm trapped!
Just reminded me of X-Men. Welcome to Die! Yeah, we all remember how that went for me when I was playing Mega Man X. You're the Mega Man expert.
Anyone got a pin?
Teenagers. Which one was that? Mega Man 5? X5?
That
X6?
holds our way home. Let's go.
Technodrome, the final shell shock.
Hey, no worries, Chrissy. Thanks for stopping by, if that's the case. I gotta fight me some Shredder. Some Super Shredder. With his lightsaber.
My favorite.
Come on, Shredhead. Damn lightsaber is ridiculous. It's got some range. I say as I'm using Donnie for the extra range.
Electric shell.
Just throw a couple of extra credits in there. Oh no!
Where's my rattle?
Wait, was that an instant life? We can't let him use that. Or if we do, we don't get hit by it. Every time I see the Statue of Liberty, I just think of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2, I want to say. Come on, Shredder. You're gonna die. Yeah, Ghostbusters 2. Shredder always reminded me of M. Bison. Especially in this, when he does like Psycho Crusher Hand. Yeah, he really is. He's a mixture between Bison and Sigma from Mega Man X. Most times you fight Sigma, he's got one of those lightsabers. It's almost like Konami were working in cahoots with Capcom. Take over the arcades with quality games. Oh my god! I've just uncovered a conspiracy. And then they tried to continue it on by doing like Super Nintendo and Sega Mega Drive games. We're onto something, lads. Lock your doors and windows tonight. They're gonna get wrecked. They're gonna be coming for you in the middle of the night. Mark my words.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, our 4 reptilian heroes, have overcome the arch villain Shredder.
Oh yeah, I saw that a bit. 16 gig. It's considering most games will cap out at 700 MB on it, with the exception of, say, Metal Gear Solid 2, which is 2 discs, but disc 2 will be smaller, and Final Fantasy 7, which is 3 discs and whatnot. But apparently that thing about the extra games, the like 20 or 30 extra games on there, that original tweet has been, I think it's been deleted and amended. It turns out that the games weren't actually, well, it seems that the games weren't actually stored on the console at launch, but it seems like they were, at some point, they were put onto the flash storage, tested, coded for, and then removed. But the code for all the tests and the records of all the tests and all that is still in the emulator. That's the way it seems to be. At least if what I read is, and the way I understood it is right.
3 a.m.
Big Apple, 3 a.m. And instead of going second round, as usual, because, well, that's what they do. Actually, I wonder what happens if you don't hurry up. Does it just automatically come and kill you like it does in most games? Let's find out for a second. Yeah, Splinter's getting bigger and faster. Yeah, Oh yeah, they dropped the bomb. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't give you a credit countdown. Well, that's pretty weak. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't all be 700 games. No, Biz, what it means is so there's the 20 games on the emulator, the 20 official games at launch, but people have found out that in the code of the emulator there's proof and coding that Sony had originally put different games, or Sony or whoever developed it, put different games onto the flash storage to test them and possibly write a bit of code for them to see how they'd run and all that stuff. There's a bunch of games on there. You've got really good stuff as well. You've got like Parasite Eve, which obviously made it onto the Japanese one. You've got Suikoden on there, Tomb Raider 1 and 2. There was like 20 or 30 big name games on there that a lot of people were unhappy were left off. I'm sure you can probably find the tweet or something like that. Just Google something like Twitter PlayStation Classic removed games or something like that, and you can find them. Yeah, they basically, let's say they got 50 games, put them onto the storage, then tried to work them out and tried to code for them and all, test them out, and then remove some of them. But that's beside the point, because I am starving, and we did 3 games in this stream tonight, which was beast. I was originally planning on doing 2, but I mean, fuck it, we're gonna do 3, because when you get immersed in shit for fun, you just call me Butter Baby, because I'm on a roll. But that's what it is. Anywho, like I said, I will end it here before this beats down all my 14 lives, because it'll take forever anyway. So, as always, I want to thank you guys for joining me, hanging out, shooting shit with me as always, because yeah, it's just so much more fun. I mean, the game is great, the games are brilliant, they're so much fun to play as it is, but it's even better. I'll go into that in a minute, Beaver, back on Discord, it'll make more sense, and it'll be easier to slander them, if you will, you know. Yeah, well, Beaver, it's your own fault, you missed 2 games. You missed Sunset Riders and The Punisher. I mean, I gave you the usual. Anyway, I will thank everyone as always, because you guys make this what it is. So I get to sit here and play games and have fun and shoot the shit with you guys, because you know, badasses and whatnot. So whenever it is, be it next time, tomorrow, or some other time, a stream in the future, or a random video, or whatever it is, or even some of you randomly on Discord or wherever it is. Peace out. And I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go put on a pizza, and I'll be back to Discord in a few minutes. Peace.